And 1, 2, 3, and excellent. Back to it.
What's up, and welcome to the podcast. I am here with Bxtch. I am here with your boy Cashmere, Radio Bell, and MRV. And this is the Hideout the Safe Haven. Alright. So what's been up?
Ain't been nothing. You feel me? Ain't been nothing. Just been another day, another dollar. How about you guys?
How y'all Thanksgiving been?
It was
Holidays
cool.
coming up.
I mean,
I feel like Thanksgiving only fun when you don't gotta cook. I feel like if you cooking, you don't really give a fuck.
I was looking like drinking.
facts.
You stupid.
Black people always have late dinners, or they always just come and show up late and just expect the food to be.
What time is the best time to show up for Thanksgiving dinner?
This year, motherfuckers was eating early.
Because
I think that some people, yes and no. Some people was eating early, but at the same time, black people eat late as shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Eat
Like,
all fucking day.
bro,
Y'all talk about 7 o'clock is dinner.
that's what I'm saying. No, like
Hungry.
my family, like motherfuckers out here eating at like 3,
Bro,
2:30.
this year we ate
I'm
like
saying-
4 or 5, bro. Like,
I'm sitting here like, bro, what?
7:30.
Food is still being cooked.
7:30.
I'd be tired by like
8
6,
p.m.
7 o'clock now.
perfection.
Daylight savings time got me all the way fucked up.
What, bro?
Bro,
You know how to show up.
I see
Daylight
You know how to
savings
show up at like
time.
7:30.
Bro, what?
You know how to smoke.
Listen,
Walk.
Cause it's gonna
You
be
should-
awesome. You know she gonna allow that in the house.
Let's take a shot for loud. Let's take a shot for loud. Okay, that little walk for Thanksgiving.
With your favorite cousins.
You heard me.
shit.
Yeah, what's it?
It's been a long night.
Definitely, because we got shot o'clock.
Lord fucking mercy. Alright.
Let's get into it.
Alright, so there's been a lot of talk that's been going on lately. Just a lot of just, especially just I guess you could say just social media in general. One of the main topics, you got a whole bunch of celebrity drama going on. We don't gotta really get into a lot of it. I mean, everybody knows about the Astro World. Oh goodness, it's long. Astro World, tragedy. RIP to the people, that suffered, and the other people that went through that. So just condolences to that as well. And then you got the other celebrity drama. You got what's that issue with the baby and his baby mom? Who's that? Danny Lay, whatever her name is.
Yeah. So, basically, Danny is supposed to be a side piece. That I'm just saying that's what was said by the baby. He basically went on live, and I guess they were arguing or getting into it about it. And he said, "You just my side bitch. You just my side bitch.
Okay.
You was just somebody else's fuck."
Alright. So then what classifies a side piece? You feel me? Like, is it like, alright, I got a main joint, you know about my main joint, and you just like a fuck? Like, are you just a fuck? You go out, like,
Whatever she was, bro, it wasn't no side joint, bro.
Thank you. I was just ready to say.
I'm
not gonna say that she wasn't a side bitch.
She was an angel at one point.
Okay, this is what I think. I think he really kind of
Drop pictures, all that.
I feel like they was mad
Birthday
at each other.
party, got each other presents, all that.
The mad at each other rolled on to IG Live, and that's why we know about it.
I mean, I feel like it really wasn't. I think it really came out to be what it was going to be, though, right? Because he was dealing with his baby mom first, meaning. Well, I don't know about that, but I know for a fact that Mimi was his main joint and his favorite joint to me.
Mimi ain't going nowhere.
I think that was his favorite girl that he was dealing with. So then, he started getting fame hype,
okay, so back to the initial question, what is a side piece? So what do you consider like a side piece? Like it's a main and then you just know your place?
No.
Like you just
I feel like nobody knows about your side piece. If I know about you, it's not a side piece because I was able to point you out. I know where you at. If I see you in the club,
public,
I know that it's either I see you or I don't see you. Your side piece is the person who see
I'm the type of
that
person.
you don't see. That's
if we really just fucking on the low, if it's just really quiet,
you know,
always in the club and just.
So let me ask you a question. So let me ask you, would you ever be a side piece?
No, I'm not being anybody's side bitch at all.
10 times out of 10, you probably won't know you're a side piece.
Okay, that's cool. But if I know about it and I know there's someone else, then I'm.
So if he has a girlfriend, you're
I'm not. No, I don't do
Why?
that.
How do you feel
Or
about
if
that?
you had a nigga, would you? Y'all asking the wrong
Niggas
question.
don't.
What'd you do?
Y'all asking the
We
wrong
talking
question.
about, bro.
Nigga logic, the nigga logic.
That's a real question.
That was the question.
That's the real question. That's the real question. So
Nah,
would
that
you?
was the really good
So
question.
if you with somebody, it's not even. Are you gonna be the side piece? Would you have?
So
a
if
side
I have
piece?
a nigga,
Because
right?
let's put it in context. Times is hard. It's cuffing season.
No,
Times is hard.
No, she's going hard.
Fuck.
Your man not doing what a man's supposed to do.
Yeah, break up with her.
Girl, you wanna go outside?
But niggas, hold on, time out. You cannot pull that card. Yo, niggas is wilding the fuck out. You cannot pull that card. Let me tell you why. Because let a female just say like, oh, you should break up with a nigga. Now the nigga like,
gonna leave.
he's never gonna leave.
He's not going nowhere.
But
You see dogs in your front yard?
Go hard.
Big dog.
Like the fuck? Nigga, I don't get
but that's what I'm saying. A nigga will leave before anything.
That's just general. A guy will leave before a woman leaves.
Okay, so the general question was,
That's not
would you,
necessarily.
if she had a boyfriend, would I still want to be her side piece? Do I know the nigga?
No, when she asked me,
Wait. Do I know the nigga?
whoa,
Because technically, hear me out. You could meet somebody, she
That
vanishes.
matters.
Well,
Cause
he
you
hold
I
up.
don't know that nigga.
It's not your
Give a
business.
fuck.
I was about to say, if you don't know him, technically it's not your business.
Bro,
Technically, you
I
just
can play
met
the
someone.
I can play the card of
It was
nigga. I
fine,
don't even
it
know.
was handsome.
No cap.
They
I
got
don't
their
even
shit
know you, bro.
together.
Check this out, right?
I don't even know you, bro.
She had her
I
life
don't
before
know.
you met
I didn't
her.
even know who you was, bro. She didn't tell me about you.
Now, all right, let's go back to the question that she asked. She asked if
You had somebody, would
Would
you
I?
guys sell nigga?
I have done it before. I have.
Was it successful?
No.
man.
That's just the answer.
I mean, yes and no.
You're
I had
true,
co-
it's- you do
yes
this.
and no.
You caught feelings with one of them.
Both of them. That's
Both of them?
Damn.
See, I didn't even know.
Double homicide.
See, women can't play
Damn,
how
double
guys
homicide.
can. Women can't play how guys
sorry.
No, I won't say that. But like, it depends on the person's vibe. And I hate when both of the niggas got good vibes.
That's women can't. Cause, all right, hear me out.
Nah.
Women can't-
Y'all gotta make a decision,
That's
goddamn.
right.
Yeah,
Listen, women can't play it like guys can because women catch feelings for different shit. Guys, if you're attracted to them, if it tastes right, if it feel right, boom. Women, if they cheat for different shit. They always can get a
Okay.
physical
I doubt
relationship.
it.
Because sometimes
Okay, wait.
No, hold up.
sometimes cheat, they be going for something.
Let's go back to what you just said. You said women catch feelings for certain shit,
Mhm.
right? So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a personal question. How many exes do you have?
Real exes, I have like 3 exes.
Do you still have feelings for
exes.
any of your exes?
No.
How many exes do you have? Like real? Okay. So let's constitute this. If you dated in high school, if you dated like 12th
High
grade
school,
to college,
I'm
then that
sorry,
counts.
it
If you
does
dated
not.
from
Wait.
12th grade to, from 12th grade to college, then that counts. But anything before 12th grade doesn't count.
Oh, okay,
That shit
I
was
have
a
5
friendship.
Don't count.
That shit was
I
a
have
friendship.
5.
Okay.
Oh, I have 5 exes then.
God damn.
Anything
I
before
had 2
12?
guys.
What happened? You have?
What happened?
How many you have?
A real, like, we have a date, like whatever our date is, like that we started dating.
How many exes do you have?
So are we counting 10th grade?
You just said
Okay, no,
what
okay, when I count 10th grade, 1.
What?
One. We dated for 4 years.
Men
One. We dated for 4 years.
Wow.
Men suck.
One.
And that's.
Wow.
And
I've had one. Okay, no. Listen to what I'm saying. I had one ex as far as like we had a date, we were solidified, like oh, this is our anniversary type shit.
How
And
many
the other one was just talk-
situationships have you had?
Okay, so boom, that's a different question. So
Listen.
I'll say I had 3.
How many situationships have you had
5 situationships.
from what'd you say?
Since
What'd you
since
say?
I got out of my
From
relationship, my
No.
no.
Alright, so when was you in a relationship in high school?
12th grade to like junior year of like the beginning of junior year of college,
Okay, that's.
Damn.
and then after that, then
That's-
Cashmere became available.
I feel like maybe it's married even in a relationship. Who knows? That was Catch Me to God.
Bing bong.
And then after that, then that's when Catch Me became born.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Yeah,
That
so,
ought to eat
but then
like
after
a motherfucker, ain't it?
that shit was bad. That shit was bad. I don't miss it. I'm a changed person now, guys. Everybody knows that. Whoever's living out there.
I love my alter ego though.
Who was everybody?
It's really like my alter ego is really like a feisty ass bitch. Like 'cause normally I'm like chill, quiet, reserved.
So, Ralph, how many exes did you have? How many exes do you have? How many exes do you still have feeling for?
I had
Who that?
since, alright, so.
12th grade. Don't
Since
go way back, way
I was-
back.
Okay, no. If you
went
had
down the
if
timeline,
it
you
continued
trying
in
to go all the
12th
way
grade
to
to college, then that counts.
Okay,
If not, then it don't count.
Well, alright, so I was dealing with this shorty. We was in a relationship
There you go.
from like my sophomore year to like beginning of senior year. And I broke it off with her.
Before you went to college.
Before the third week of senior year. And
She got to see through my fucking.
yeah,
Oh,
I was
man.
a senior, so I was like, yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
baby, I'm sorry. And then freshman year of college came. My dumb ass gets in a fully committed relationship.
Oh, you was one of them. You was one of them. You was one of them freshman week picking out the prey.
It wasn't with a student though. Like it wasn't with a student though.
What?
I was 19. No, okay.
You different.
Hold
I was
on.
like-
This
I was
is
19.
excuse me, sorry. This is a hot out podcast.
Wait, wait,
No.
You're not letting these people fucking
wait.
Do a discussion.
No, fuck that. Wait.
Okay. I ain't gonna disclose my name. So you know,
Let me ask you a question. No,
The
just let
hot
me ask you a
out
question.
podcast has nothing.
Fuck on this shit raw. Let me ask you a question.
What's the word?
You can plead the fifth if you want to. Listen, shh.
Fuck the
I don't plead the fifth.
Fuck the
Ooh, I love it. Was this? You were at Coppin or Morgan first?
I was like,
Confidence.
Okay, it doesn't matter then. It doesn't matter then. It doesn't matter then.
It still matters.
So are you?
It still matters. It still matters.
Was married?
So I was 19, and she was. I was 19. She was already. She was 23.
Cool.
She
No,
was security guard.
she.
Hold on. All right.
She was the
Moving on.
overnight security
We
guard.
moving on. All right.
Niggas was in the booth.
Like I
Crazy.
said, this is.
Look, sure, you see this? Just know, listen. It don't matter.
No. It ain't even really no hustle. I don't got feelings for you, feel me? But
It don't matter.
So let me ask y'all a question.
Hold on. I want to answer. Did you answer? About the do you have any feelings for your past relationships or situationships?
Situations, that's different.
Hold on. Relationships.
I don't know. That's a situation.
Any past relationships?
I wouldn't say for relationships now.
No past relationships? Okay, I don't have any feelings for no past relationships.
I was
Like
about to say-
situationships?
I miss a few of my old situations, but they were situations for a reason.
We was on the same kind of time. You know?
But it wasn't still a situationship.
You said what?
It wasn't still a situationship, regardless.
Was it really a
Was it
situation?
still a situationship?
How long did this situation last? Because y'all saying
How long is a situationship?
Situationships last. Relationship.
No, situations
That's
is
what I'm saying.
longer than relationships.
Hear
For
me
real
out.
these days.
Because you never know.
Facts.
Alright, so you answered the question, so you wouldn't be asking everybody else's bullshit
Right.
about situationships. So you and your situationships, you be double backing. It's double back season. I just want everybody to know this. It's getting cold.
Okay.
It's getting cold
Actually,
outside. If you want to double back, go ahead and double back.
No.
If she denies you, go at her friend. It doesn't matter.
Okay, but I'm not gonna say nothing's wrong with that. It just depends on which friend. Because
Fuck all
certain,
that. If she doesn't
certain
want you,
friends,
go at her friend.
certain friends
Straight
again.
like that.
My past situationships. You said how long have they lasted?
No, I didn't say nothing about
What'd
that. I
you say?
said, would you double back, or do you still have feelings for your old situationships? Are you still in a situationship? Or that's
hell
Okay.
different questions.
No, because I can answer all.
Like I said, that's
I can answer all of
questions
them.
right
Alright,
there.
so my past situationships, some of them, I don't know. Cause now when looking back at the niggas that I fuck with, I'm like, alright,
You don't count.
yeah.
Did you
But-
have sex with any of
Count?
these situationships?
That's what a situationship is.
I thought that's what a situationship was.
Oh, I thought the situationship was like,
Negative.
nigga, that's that what are we text. Like,
Yeah.
No,
Nah, that's not.
We know what the fuck.
No, we know what the fuck going on. That ain't no motherfucking situation. Like, what the type?
We
What
just
type
out of a relationship.
What type time is you on?
So you're basically
He said
saying
that's their what are
so
we?
situationship is basically doing relationship shit without a title.
Without a title and also
No, it's not even without a title. It's because you know what title is just not valid.
Yeah, without a
No, it's
title
like you're not-
and without the public display.
Yeah.
Oh, that was never
No. Because in today's situation just becomes so messy.
Yes, they do.
Knowing
See, that's
close
because
friends
this
is the worst
generation.
thing to
That's
happen.
not this generation.
That's because this generation they don't
They don't
know.
know how to keep it quiet.
They don't
That's
know
all.
how.
I see. I
Y'all
don't
don't know how to keep it quiet.
I don't mess with people who don't know how to keep it quiet. If
Like,
you don't,
Girls be
Like,
making
I
shit
can't.
hot, bro.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not
What
gonna
we
lie.
doing too much?
No,
wait,
This generation,
the problem is
this generation, bro, it be the niggas.
no.
It be
The problem
majority
is-
niggas.
The
This
problem,
nigga
Majority
spitting.
niggas. That's what I got, bro.
the problem is
I've had
this is the
three
biggest
men
issue.
come up to me and told me about a whole
Bro.
situation, bro, that I didn't care nothing about.
Bro, this is the issue.
Recession.
Y'all are out. Say you out. Say it's like you at Euphoria.
Oh god.
You feel me? I'm just using Euphoria as
You
an
said
example.
Euphoria.
Messy.
No, for real. That can scream messy.
Look,
You say Euphoria, that can scream messy. Yeah, you
Look,
walking.
Because I done been in Euphoria.
You know you ready walking
And
into
then
some
one of
bomb
my
shit.
things, one of my things walked in and I'm
I know
really
you
sure
bro,
we doing
bro,
some shit.
that's what I'm saying.
You
Look,
in the section spitting game?
bro, the reason why I say
Fuck me.
joints, the joints be doing too much because look, this is how it go. Say you, I'm just using Euphoria. It could be any venue, it could be any party.
No,
You sit here
really,
chilling.
Euphoria
She
now,
gets
because-
drunk. Your night just went left. The whole night.
Why?
Cause
Why?
one, so say this is your situationship, like you
Right.
feel me, you just chilling. You sit here talking to a girl right now. Y'all just vibing. She's drunk as
She
fuck.
about to beat that whole.
She's gonna come up. She's gonna come up and whisper in your ear. If you keep talking to her, I'm gonna beat your ass and her ass. Now she drunk, wilding, and doing
I
her.
know she got the best friend with her.
You
Wow.
got the best friend. Oh, why you
Just
see
as
drunk
drunk as
girl
she
like this?
is.
Da 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 da.
I know you girls.
You
You
not
Say
doing
what's
this.
up, my wife.
Just as drunk as she is, you feel me?
Now you sit here like, bro, it ain't even like that. Now she
It's
hysterical. Now
really
you gotta
like
play
that.
the other
Stop that
shorties.
shit.
Now
It's
you got.
really like
Just
that.
because she don't know that she, you feel me? I don't
Y'all
know.
gotta. All right, let me tell you.
I've
This
seen
is
myself
stop. This situation. Let's stop right here. Let's stop right here. Unless you say what you gotta say because niggas be fucking lying, bro. Oh my god. Niggas will
it's
really
not
be
her
talking to a bitch in the club and be like, yo, it wasn't even like that.
No, that's sis.
Bitch, I watched you. Fuck are you talking about?
and your sister.
You watched what?
No,
though?
that's sis.
You watched what though?
All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
You playing my
Then
next
that's then we bros.
That's
From
what
there
it
on
is.
out.
You said we bro. Then that's sis.
Yeah.
So we
Once we
bros.
shake on it, though.
Don't shake.
Bro, I'm
Don't
keeping
shake.
it.
I put my hand out. Do not shake on it.
Once we shake on it, I promise you.
That
If I
bro,
put my hand out and be like,
that
It's
bro.
up. It's
That
up.
once you shake,
Listen.
It's done.
Fuck it. No,
I'm
listen.
trying to
That
tell
bro and sis shit don't mean nothing to me.
What?
you. No, I mean, yeah,
You're
that's
gonna
what
go
I'm
I
saying.
said, once you tell me she sits out,
Once you
automatically
see-
choose violence.
Nigga, what?
Why you playing my face?
Sis means you tried to fuck with her.
You gonna
Y'all either fuck
Yeah, she
and now
did
y'all
want
best
that
friends.
shit.
That's how a respirator. I'm telling you.
Speaking of fucking,
Telling
let me ask y'all this question. Let me ask y'all this question.
Chicago Med.
Before the-
Speaking of fucking, let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all fuck on the first date?
Yes.
It depends on how the first day goes.
It depends on the vibe.
Okay, I respect that. That's right, like, no, I value myself. I don't want to fuck on the first date.
Like, cause you can like, honestly, like by the middle of like y'all, like you can tell kind of like where this is gonna go.
Bro, listen.
Like,
Never mind, cause
We're grown.
No, thank you. But look, it's like this. I'm not gonna be pressed. But if it comes, I'm gonna catch
I'm
it.
not gonna know. Like, come on,
I'm
I'm
not about
you.
And I'm just
Like,
gonna say, if the vibe is really cool with a nigga, I'm yeah.
I feel like, unpopular opinion, women who do fuck on the first date, it's trial and error for what she's trying to figure out what's gonna go.
What's the trial and error?
And if she fuck on the first date and don't want to fuck with you, go look in the mirror and see why she's not coming back. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if
So
she
you fucking it.
no, listen, no. If she gets to the point where she wanna fuck you on the first date, she's fucking what you have.
Or maybe she's just like fucking.
That too. That you should go look in the mirror. Why this bitch ain't come back if we just fucking on the first date? Only because
You probably just a one night stand.
that too, but it 9 times, 8 times.
Women are doing that more and more these days.
Because we're allowed to. Why aren't we allowed?
I never said you couldn't. I never said you couldn't. Shit.
Okay. We're allowed to, but
Let's take a shot to fucking on the first date. Woo, yeah.
Try to clap.
Let's take a shot of fucking.
I'm gonna ask the question, boom. Why is a woman fucking on the first night so different from a man?
Here we go.
Honestly, it's not. It's all in your perception.
But Mir just said, "Here we go." So clearly, it's a different.
No, here
perception.
we go, because we're gonna get into a conversation.
Yeah, like here we go. Like here she about to start her shit. Like,
Yeah, no, that's not starting my shit. That's just real shit. Why is it so different? If I want to fuck a nigga on the first date,
Then fuck him.
he take me out, he do all this other stuff. Yeah, y'all say that right here at this table. But in actuality, a woman fucking on the first date and a man fucking on the first date, that's 2 different conversations.
I want to ask a question, but I don't want to start some shit right now. But I actually do. I don't give a fuck. But so look, you just said, because you did just say this. So look, let me ask you this. So you said he pays, he took me out. So if I want to fuck him, so therefore is he paying for pussy?
Alright, hold on.
Honestly,
Wait. No, I heard the answer this because she walked into this.
Yo, honestly,
She walked into this.
Hear me out. Okay, so boom, I'm a bisexual woman, so I've been on
That's nice.
both sides of the coin. So I've taken women. Listen, so I've taken women out, and I've also been taken out. So I don't think you're paying for pussy. Boom, I think you're paying.
No. Hold on. Let her finish
Be
first.
quiet. Okay, so look, right? I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
What the fuck? I'm intrigued about this.
No, I'm
I
not.
feel like you're not paying for pussy, you're paying for the experience. Listen, but hear me out.
Yeah, that is.
That's what you're paying for experience.
You pick the experience anyway.
If you can take someone, and if they really fuck with you, you could spend $5 on a date, and if they really fuck with you, you're gonna fuck that night. But if you pay for pussy or whatever you want to say, if you take a woman out on a date and she loves that shit, she enjoys herself, she enjoys the environment she in a nice mood, by the end of the night, you're gonna fuck, because not only one did you care about what you was paying for, but you cared about what you were paying for that she would care about. So you can pay for pussy the boring way, and that's to a woman, but if you fuck with a woman and you pay for the experience to put her where she needs to be to want to fuck you, I don't think you're paying for pussy. I think you're paying for the experience. That's just me personally.
What's the experience for you?
That is.
I was just about to say that because listen, if
fireworks at the end of the night. That's
No,
I'm keeping it real with you because listen, the experience better be worth that.
The experience better be.
I wanted to know what the experience was, because I really will take niggas on a fucking experience. So I want to know what your experience.
No, real life. Like, what do you claim this is like? What do you like classify as an
This
experience?
shit right here is a fucking thrill. I'm trying to tell you. I will take you on a ride.
First, are you dealing with somebody who knows who you are? Do they know what you like? Yeah, see, niggas think it's a roller coaster, and that's where they already lose at, because they think it's so hard to please a woman. No. Are you doing something that I want to do? Are you doing something that we want to do? Are we doing something completely different that neither one of us has done before?
Hold up, though. I'm gonna stop you right there, because sometimes you gotta know what you're doing, like what type of experience to give a nigga.
That's the part of dating, when you figure it out before y'all meet up.
We're talking about
because I'm not gonna
in the first date.
Talking about in the now.
Okay, no,
the
listen.
first date.
I'm trying to tell you, because I'm not gonna give certain niggas certain experiences with.
You right. Okay,
You know
so
what I'm saying?
what constitutes a first date?
You said what?
What constitutes a first date? How do you know whether or not you're going to give somebody a first date? Because I'm not saying
A first date?
A first date is nigga, we're going out. That's the first
I
date.
mean, I thought she was gonna say, like, how do you know you're gonna get somebody some pussy?
No. In
You know what I'm saying? But, like,
2021, you're not just meeting up with somebody off the random.
Who?
No context and knowing them whatsoever.
Yeah, if I don't know you or somebody
We're not
don't
talking
know
about
you,
dates. We're talking about I'm texting you, I'm seeing who you are, I'm like to get to know you. Okay, cool. We're going out this day, and we can do that. Or some niggas is bold and might hit you up, see you on the gram, you out. What
Absolutely not.
You should.
Absolutely not.
Because listen.
Absolutely not. Because one, niggas is kidnapping people.
No, I get that, but I'm saying
No.
for the most part, that's a one night stand. Like, I I see you.
That's the
You
one
wanna
night
go out?
stand. A one night stand
fuck?
is different from a first date. A one night stand is here and now. That's it. First date is okay. Well, this is where we at right now. I know you. I want to see you.
I'm paying for. I'm sorry. I'm paying for the experience. Let me quote Amara.
But listen, though.
There's nothing wrong with that though.
So, like she said, what does the experience entail? Because if the experience is not what I wanted,
what kind of? Alright, so I was just asking, what type of experience do you want?
What you mean? What I want?
Like, what do you? Alright, hear me out.
If we went out and you said that our date was great, we had a great time.
No. So
and
you're
we go back to the crib.
And we ready to make this another time.
I want that great time date experience in the bed.
Alright, so that's problem number one. You cannot.
What the?
Hear me out. You cannot expect how I would. Real shit. So this is problem number one, exhibit number one. You cannot my experiences or something that I would do fucking determine what every black woman or every woman is gonna do on a first date. Boom. That's the first problem because people will watch these podcasts and be like, damn, if I do this on the first date, she gonna fuck with it, and she can have a whole different type of lifestyle as me. She could like different shit as me. She could not even want to touch you on the 5th date type shit. So don't look at my opinion and say, oh, this is what you should do on the first date. I mean,
Let me just say something. Since we're talking about this whole experience,
I ain't touched by the second.
No. Listen. If we fucking on the first, if we fucking, and you say you're paying for the experience, right? So I would want the experience to be a worldwide experience. The reach wide. No. Hold on. No. I'm really about to make it. I'm about to make it make sense. I'm about to make it make sense because look, I'm not gonna hold you. So say you want to fuck on the first date, right? You feel me? You saying, you might not go all out because of whatever experience, because you're still filling it out, blah, blah, blah. He's not going to want to come back. And it's the same thing as you will want that person that you're with, you will want the guy to go all out. You will want the girl to go all out because you want to see them again. You want to, have the same experience again. So you don't want to, half-ass that shit.
I feel like I said this.
Hold up, y'all. So look, since we talking about dates and you first linking up with a person, all right, so when you first link up with a person, would you rather you go out with them? Or would you rather, like, all right, so they say, like, all right, you feel me? I want you, I want to see you come over. Like,
I'm going to keep
date? Or, like, what's come over? Like, what is
honestly,
it all depends. It depends on the context.
Niggas is going to go off of automatically. They're going
what time was that text sent?
And that's
true too.
Don't be sending me no motherfuckers.
What you doing?
11:45.
Nah,
real life. Don't be sending me no what you doing. Damn near 12 o'clock unless you try to get them cheeks clapped. Maybe you what you talking about.
Bro, don't you text me at 12. The time frame from 11 and up. Don't text me. Because if you text me, bring back what you doing, and I text back, you be like, all right, I'm about to pull up. You come over here and take a nap. I could have did this shit.
You're taking it around in the sock home.
Yo,
not saying that I'm expecting it, but I'm just saying, because you gotta put not saying I'm expecting it, but I'm saying if you're coming over, you feel me, like, the fuck? Like, we fucking. You know what? Let me not. Because, it's a lot of.
Why do men always think
there we go.
Fuck?
See?
Like, yo. Like, okay,
no, I'm not going to hold you. Like we said, it's the context. If you hit me up, like, after the.
Of course.
If you hit me up, you like.
You hit me up, you're like, yo. 11 o'clock, yeah, you already know what's up. But I'm just saying, some men think back to dates, right? Some men think, like, all right, I paid this, that, and third. Like, I can pay for a date, nigga. Like, fuck is you talking about? Like, I pay for your dinner. And I'll pay for mine too. Like, that's nothing.
You be on that type of
yeah. So if I really like a nigga, I really fuck with a nigga, it's nothing to me to ball out on a nigga too, just like how he spend money on me.
Oh shit.
Like, but I'm not just gonna ball out on a nigga and just spend money on a nigga who don't, like, who be on some dumbass shit.
Well, I like steak.
What the fuck? I can cook a steak. Like, I can cook you a dinner. Like, I don't wanna cook, for my nigga, I'ma do certain shit. That's my nigga.
Shit.
Hold up.
What's the side? I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying though, like, on some real ass shit though, like.
I'll come by.
For real though, on some real ass shit though, like, it's like, like when a nigga really doing what he's supposed to do, like it's like I do whatever the fuck you want me to do. Like as long as you taking care of shit, on your shit, boss shit, just like I'm on my shit, like fuck. Cook dinner, like nigga, we hungry. Fuck, what you gonna cook? Like what? Like
listen,
what are you talking about?
Listen, okay, so back to your original question about the whole date, the whole house or date. I feel like
I don't mind coming over to nigga's house on it just depends on if I know him. Like I gotta know the nigga, like really know him to come over his house.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
this is the podcast guy that recorded. It's like God's voice.
I like that.
I feel like it's like you said, it depends how well you know the person, how long you've been talking to the person, and then it's like, I mean, I'm an ass. Like I feel like I'm gonna give you an ultimatum. It's like not an ultimatum. I'm gonna give you options. It's like, all right, cool. Like you can pull up to the crib. Like we can do this. We can go out, and then we can pull up to the crib. We can, you feel me? We can start.
But if a bitch say she would pull up to, like, all right, so say, listen, hold on, listen. I'm saying, hold up, let me answer my question because you already say what you already say. I already know what you already say. But like, all right, so if a bitch say like, all right, yeah, I pull up, do you automatically be like, yeah, do you automatically put her into like, yeah, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like this ain't somebody who I'm really dealing with heavy. Or do you see what the vibe is first and be like, you feel me?
I feel like that just goes on.
Like maybe
I'm already going to be in the mindset regardless. Like I'm already going to give my 10 toes regardless. Like I'm going to.
So alright, so a bitch say like, oh, I ain't coming over. Are we going on a date? How do you look at that? How do you look at her versus
if
someone?
She says, I'm not coming over. I want to go on a date.
Versus someone who be like, yeah, I pull up to your crib.
Yeah.
So how do you look at what's the difference between the two? Like how do you look at both of them?
It's really no difference.
I think it's based off the guy. Like if I ask you to come to my house versus asking you on a first date, that means like I already see you as some. I see you in two different lights. I think.
Exactly.
Like if I'm like really fucking with someone and I know they respect themselves, like I'm not gonna ask them to come to my house and shit.
What the?
That's not the truth though. Because niggas will still try.
Throwing it back, okay?
I mean, like it gotta be like I gotta respect you too. Like it gotta be like I'm like okay, I really want to like. Put myself
That's
out
funny.
there
So you would invite someone who you don't really trust to your home where you lay your head at.
Trust?
Every night.
What do you mean trust?
Trust?
I don't trust anybody.
You just said that she quote unquote don't respect herself, meaning she'll come to your house.
No, I said
you would rather her come
the
in.
respectful ones be the ones that be throwing it back.
I mean, respect yourself and I trust you.
Ladies, give up now. Men are hell.
You can respect yourself all you want. That don't mean I trust you.
Ladies, give up. These men are
if you want to come to the house or you want to go on a date and we going out, I'm still gonna I'm still gonna be on 10 toes regardless.
Ladies,
like, you
you
I'm
can't even ask for no dick without a nigga thinking you a hoe.
I didn't do though.
Oh, wait a minute.
We are grown.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Listen.
Times has changed.
He just said, if I'm not wrong, he just said he respects a woman less if she asks to just pull up than a woman who want to go on a date.
But
Ladies,
also,
ask to pull up. I don't know if a woman has ever asked me to pull. I don't know, like.
No shit, me.
I'm talking about if I ask her. If it's the first date and I just met her, and I'm asking her, like, I'm not trying to take her on no date.
Why are you fucking bitches that you just met?
Girl, stop!
I'm sorry.
I mean, but just say we're paying for the experience.
Oh my god, that doesn't have nothing to do.
No, I was just.
That was a dope procedure.
It was a
dope procedure.
I mean, I don't fuck with I just meet no more, so.
That's facts because now it's out. It's shit out here.
Spooky out here.
Listen, at the end of the day, if you having real relationships or new relationships with people who are open with themselves, clean with themselves, and know what the fuck they doing, you can fuck whoever you want to.
Thank you.
So have you been through a whole phase?
No.
Girl,
what's your whole phase?
I've never been through a whole phase.
Shut the fuck up.
You take a shot for not being in a whole phase.
No, but I'll take a shot.
You're the only one that's taking that shot.
Can I have a shot for the whole phase?
Okay, yeah, we here with it. Cause I had a whole phase.
Here, pour me up for the whole phase.
Definitely.
I had a whole phase.
I love that song.
And it's a
It definitely is.
It was a good time.
That was a fun time.
That situationship, you know, That came in the whole phase. A lot of those.
Whole phases.
A lot of those come in the whole phase.
Damn.
So what is your favorite?
Oh my god.
You ever change your favorite hoe?
Listen. This episode is not gonna
So what was your favorite?
I was like, God damn.
So what is your most memorable, let's say that, moment in your whole phase?
I believe the fifth.
Holy fuck.
Oh,
Well, for somebody that didn't have a whole phase, I would have to say,
I told you again. 𝔠𝔬𝔥𝚬𝚘𝚙𝚎 the good guy.
You can't
swear to God, put that in fucking. I don't put that shit in fucking post. Real shit.
listen, you said, alright, so what's the initial question? Because I'm not gonna hold you, I got.
The whole face.
Is this a safe place?
This is a safe haven.
Okay, great. Okay, so go ahead. What's your question? I'll answer it because I ain't.
What's your most memorable moment in your whole phase?
So we're talking like
what was the favorite thing that you did throughout your whole
I got a
phase?
crazy one.
I'm not gonna hold you.
What type times were you on in your whole phase?
I remember one time that
because
I DM'd the girl and I literally said I literally said I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I just wanna fuck. She said when?
See, that's thorough. That's thorough. I respect her as well.
You know?
But was she was she like one of them ones that was like, yeah, no, I like that though.
I've never done that. Like, that's the only time I've ever done that. That's the only time it ever worked. So it was
crazy.
I feel like if I do that, they gonna be like, Mirror, what? Like, the fuck?
It depends on who you hitting up like that.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, they were like,
Cause I'm like,
I mean, granted, like,
or it could be somebody that's like,
it's not like no girl, like, it's not like it's someone I've seen around. Like, it's not like I didn't even talk to him, but like I seen him around, so it wasn't like some random joint.
But maybe it's because sometimes it's because of who you are too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact. Because I'm not gonna hold
if you don't give off that energy, don't give off that energy. Because I'm be like, hold on.
I'm gonna keep it a B. I just feel like, yeah, like you said, it just depends who you are.
It
Like,
depends on who you are, how solid you are, the individual you are, and it goes for men and women. Like, because I had a female come up to me like, so you know, like, I want to suck your pussy.
did you learn?
No.
Damn.
Not
look
saying
at her. Look at her.
Who was it? I'm trying to figure out who it was too.
But like, I would mess with a joint. I would mess with a female. I really would. I love bad bitches because I'm a bad bitch. Bad bitches, period.
Everybody loves saying Jones love saying they're a bad bitch, but then when it comes time to say, I love bad bitches, and then it's like, okay, well, the bad bitch was a fuck.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
So you would fuck her. So you would fuck a girl.
That's how it was.
You just said you wouldn't.
No, I didn't fuck her.
Oh, so she wasn't a bad bitch. I don't call women bitches.
Oh man.
Well,
I'm just using what she said.
A bitch is a bad bitch. Like, I love, like, for real. I don't know. Pretty woman in general. If you're just bad, like, even like not fucking, but like, you just a badass bitch and you on your shit. You a fly ass bitch. You know how to dress. You just that bitch. Like, I don't know. I'm picky.
Of course, are we all?
No.
You're right. I listen, the nights when you be down bad,
everybody's not picky.
The nights when you be down bad, you're like, fuck, I just need something. You feel me?
But I'm picky.
I'm good off that.
And so it's just like, a bitch has to be like me in a way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fly, you know, get money, dress. Like, so for me, like, it's like, all right, shorty on the tech time when she like, you know, like, I had a female, you know, rubbing my titties, touch me, shit like that.
Girls be doing that shit.
What's the song they say, I ain't gay, but I let a bitch eat me out? That's what it's giving.
Like,
but alright, so that's the thing too, right? I don't know if I would eat a bitch out. She would have to have like a clean.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gay, but I would have a bitch eat me out.
I don't know.
I'm doing.
That's why I say I don't do gay. Like, I'm not gay, I'm not bi, but if a bitch look good, I'd probably suck on her titties. You know, grab her ass.
I'd probably suck on her titties.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably, you know, really like see what's up.
So this is my next question, right? Would you have a threesome?
I was just about to ask.
Would you have a threesome with the guy that you're like with, or is that like too much? Like, or you only want to have a threesome with a guy that you kind of like not fucking with, and then you never want to see again? Really?
Can I go first?
Better yet. Watch
that
one say. What do you consider a threesome?
Watch that one say you gotta be on vacation.
No, fuck me. A threesome is gonna be had whenever you want to have it. Period. Vacation at home, Christmas time.
But I'm saying it doesn't matter if it's a guy
when
that you
the fuck
like.
out of work, you stupid.
It doesn't matter if it's a guy that you're married.
Alright, I'll answer because I'm not.
No, wait, let me answer first. I feel like threesomes are only fun for the person who's not in a relationship that she's having a threesome with.
Yeah.
Cause she don't gotta worry about shit.
But listen. Wow.
So if you're in a relationship, you're not gonna give your man a threesome.
Listen. Hold on.
This is a safe.
This is very much so.
Because that's really been coming at me crazy, y'all.
Alright, so alright, let me ask you guys this, and then I'll answer the question that you asked. So, do y'all want your girls to give y'all threesomes? Would you want your girl to give you threesomes?
I wouldn't try it.
No, fine. That's fine with me. Like, I would love my girl to give me a threesome, but I feel like girls will say like they'd rather give a guy that they're not gonna be with a threesome. So it's like you'd rather please a guy that. So it sounds better just to be the nigga that you're not gonna be.
It's like this. Alright,
It
so
really
now
sounds better to be like the nigga that they really not
Listen. Hold on, hold your question. Please remember. Because now I'm gonna answer the question. Because I wanted to see what they was gonna say. Hold your question. I wouldn't give my nigga a threesome in a relationship. I would rather give a random, like if I'm on vacation, like, okay.
You done messed it
You
up.
the one, like, you would rather be the third one. Like,
That's
So you're not.
because I'm a little nervous about, it's a little STDs out here.
right. So,
So
like,
she's gonna give the nigga her side nigga that she's not on.
What the hell?
I would. A nigga who I don't really fuck with because then,
And that's why guys
a nigga
don't
that
wipe
I
up
really
nobody.
like.
Just be the side nigga that like.
Because a nigga
they get all the
They're
good
not
shit.
gonna please you. Like
The side niggas and the niggas that they not gonna take serious, they get all the good shit. Like,
because a nigga who I don't really like, it's like, fuck that.
you
Like,
gonna give me a threesome though?
I don't know, but it's like I've never given anybody a threesome, even in my
You gonna give me that threesome though? I'm on this motherfucker paying for nails, paying for hair, showing you I love you.
But listen,
all that, and I can't get a motherfucking threesome.
Like if a nigga threesome, it's like, alright, am I not enough for you? Like, why?
No, it's just a different experience.
It's
like
you paying for
it's like
like
experience.
It's different.
Once the real shit keep trying to be funny. But let me ask the next question. Why are you having a threesome? Are you having a threesome because it's something that you're interested in, that's something that you want, or are you having it to please somebody else? Because that's two different concepts.
But listen, I just think threesomes just make niggas happy. It doesn't make the female happy.
It depends on who you fucking.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
I don't know.
In my opinion,
it might make me happy. Listen, it might make me happy sexually, but like now I'm thinking like, alright, so
question: if it was two niggas and you, would you enjoy your threesome?
Because I would.
Period.
That's right, but that's not a threesome. That's a train. Niggas look at that like a train. Why is it a train?
A train is three or niggas.
Let's be for real.
A train is three or more
A
niggas.
train is he fucks, then he fucks, then I fuck.
Right, train. That's a train.
But wait, the niggas are interacting with each other, so I'm gonna consider it a train. But this is what.
And I'm glad you did because let you go to a nigga and be like, yeah, I wanna fuck you and another nigga.
But listen, right?
You don't be like, fuck me and another nigga when I can't give you enough dick. And that's how females look at it.
Alright, so I'm gonna let you know the difference, right?
That's how females like, alright, so when I can't satisfy you, like,
I'm gonna let you know the difference.
I feel like you have.
First of all,
this goes back to what Mars said. When Mars was like, am I not? You feel me? When you said,
I feel like hear me out. I feel like you have to be willing to step into mature ass conversations. You gotta be willing to step into real ass, grown ass conversations where so if you wanna fuck a nigga and another nigga without being judged by it, you shouldn't have this situation. Listen, y'all shouldn't have a situation where you're trying to defend yourself and your choices every 5 seconds because it's a train for a woman. But if I bring my bitch to go fuck my nigga,
he winning.
We not running.
He winning. He didn't asking no questions.
But because it's two women,
nothing.
It's okay.
It's not. Well, it's not. I don't say it's the two women part, right? So I think it's like the interaction. I think it's the interaction of the sex. You're all interacting with each other. Like if two straight men are going to have sex, not bi men, two straight men are going to have sex with one woman. Most straight men don't even want to be in the same room with each other with their dicks out at the same time. So like it becomes like you take your turn after. Like that's not what it becomes.
But that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't become like
for me.
I don't know. Alright, so let me be real though. Let me be real.
Yeah, we know we'll talk about my niggas.
I'm a little jealous. I am.
My niggas be trying.
Because if I see my niggas sucking a bitch pussy too.
I thought you was about to say something else. Oh my god. I'm gonna say this podcast is way left.
If I see my nigga like, I'm gonna just be like, hold up, like, whoa, like I don't know.
So this is my next. This is my question, right? Would you be okay with having a nigga that is bisexual?
No.
So why do you want your nigga to have a threesome with you with another guy?
Y'all not having enough fun.
Okay, this is time out.
That's just.
But this is the thing for me though. I don't know. It's a double standard like shit, and if that's really the problem, right?
So
because
this is why
the bitch say I don't want. It's like pleasing. Like niggas want to get pleased, but like when it really comes to them pleasing their bitch, it's just a lot because it is kind of a train.
Hold the fuck up. What did you say?
Hear me out. Bisexual.
Because I'm going back to what you said. You said niggas is not having enough fun. What fun?
No, I'm saying bisexual men and gay men don't get to live their life the same way bisexual women and gay women live their life.
How?
And I just told you that I'm okay with having a threesome.
Mm-hmm.
But when I said that I want two men in my threesome, all motherfucking cars went out the window. But if I say I'm trying to bring my bitch,
you talk about bisexual.
why can't a bisexual man have a threesome?
So you're saying one straight guy and one bisexual guy?
No, two bi guys and a girl.
Pussy. That's what it was given.
That's definitely a threesome. Because you all are fucking each other.
The train shit gives me pussy is pussy. I'ma fuck the bitch. Pussy is just
I can only have fun with a certain type of person. And that's okay to say.
So what type of person do you have fun with?
I feel like I have a
bitch.
I'm bisexual. So I'll have sex with anybody who I'm physically attracted to. Period. That's just in general.
Right.
Whether it be a man, a straight man, a bisexual woman, a lesbian woman, a bisexual man. I feel like if I'm in a situation,
a nigga who's fucking other niggas can't fuck.
But you see the double.
Period.
But wait, hold on.
A nigga who's fucking niggas can't fuck you.
But you see, no, I don't think double standard.
That is a double standard. I'm sorry, a nigga who's fucking other niggas can't fuck.
And that's why men don't go in fucking spaces because they don't have.
That's why she said you're not having enough fun.
You're not having enough fun because you're so That's what I think. That's what I mean. Hear me out. That's fine. That's
like that's what I'm saying. Like
you don't have to.
But it's not.
Saying,
let me tell you what my problem is.
Don't fetishize women who like women when if you get into a situation with a man who likes men, you can't stomach it. Leave these girls who like girls alone. Period. That's
how I feel.
I'm pretty sure that's a threesome, but that's what I want. I want the girl that likes a girl.
I know women who like touching on pussy but cannot stomach a man being with another man. I feel like women
that's just not my preference. I don't even really I don't care if a man does what he does. I don't even care what anybody does what they does. If that's what you want to do it. Really. Like I'm really that type of person.
Right. But you wouldn't deal with a man who would fuck with another man.
No.
Okay. I think I'm trying to get everything together right now. Okay, I'm following along now.
But like, am I gonna judge them and be like, "This is what you should do"? Like, no, like that's what you want to do. Cool. Like that's not my business. Like you're grown. Like we just said, we're grown as fuck. Like you can do whatever.
Yeah. You just not ready to do it with me.
And you know, I feel like at a time point we're old enough where that's okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it comes to a point where you're judging someone based on
and that's a
what
problem.
they want,
that's a problem.
What they like.
Yeah,
I feel like y'all look at me. Not saying y'all did anything to me before or anything, but y'all look at me and I fuck with guys who fuck with guys. But I also say, yeah, I'm willing to bring a woman in a situation. Y'all cool with one thing, and let me slide on to you and say,
but that's just like how it is. But listen, that's just like what you're saying right now. It's just how it's it's just like how we were talking about how, you feel me, men will be like, okay, if you wanted to bring another woman in,
but if you say you wanna, so
but
what's the
you
difference?
Say like, all right, you think I want you in another nigga, then it's a problem.
I want to ask the guys if you're okay with having a threesome with your woman and she's gung ho, let's bring another woman in the bedroom, let's get it popping, let's go crazy, boom, and then she says, boom, I want you and another man.
It's not gonna work.
But so why would the threesome with her? So that suits your fantasies, but not hers. So how are you in an equal relationship?
Well, talk to me.
So no, all right.
How are y'all happy?
I'm gonna tell
you can't satisfy her, but she can satisfy your wants and needs and dreams and fantasies.
I mean, like,
men are selfish as fuck.
I'm gonna say this.
They're not too confident in themselves to be able to.
It's cool when it's a female.
Yes,
it is. It's cool when it's a female, but a lot of niggas be dicking you the fuck down, just like how you dicking this bitch the fuck down
in front of me.
Okay.
I know he can, so it don't even matter.
I'm just saying.
But that wouldn't even happen.
It wouldn't even happen.
Fuck this shit.
It wouldn't even happen. It wouldn't even happen, but you would definitely just think twice and be like,
because a nigga definitely gonna take time and a bitch will be on. But a bitch who really put her feelings in a threesome and be like, all right, you feel me? My nigga want this. Like, all right, let me do this shit.
All right,
I fuck with her.
Since we're on the podcast, I'm gonna be raw. So I've had threesomes and I've enjoyed it and I've hated it on both sides.
Okay.
I've been in the threesome.
We need a shot o'clock. Sorry.
Boom. Shot o'clock.
I'm sorry. Can you fill me in?
Oh, here you go.
Shot o'clock for this.
Because we talking about some real shit.
Period. Alright, boom. So I've been in the threesome where as though I've enjoyed it because I was the center of attention, right? And then I've been in the threesome where as though I'm on the side watching shit get wicked without me. I feel like threesomes at the end of the day, if you're gonna have it, you're gonna have it. If you're not, it's because you're not ready for it or if you don't want it. But don't have a threesome and then get insecure in the middle of it and make the person who you fucking with feel bad because you're insecure. I feel like if you're
gonna go in, you gotta go
all in. That's why I said you need to know if you really want to do that shit or you don't want to.
That's why 2 girls, I would go all in. But
don't mess with a woman who you can be 2 girls with and she's for it. But if she wants 2 guys and you hate her for the rest of her life. So listen,
I'm not gonna fault like their preferences. Like if
it's your preferences, but why can't she make you happy and you can't even give her the bare minimum?
I'm just.
How the bare minimum? So like, listen, wait. If I'm not gonna, I say at least for guys. I don't think most guys are gonna like force their girls to like have a threesome if they don't want to do it. Like
she's not.
I respect that.
It's gonna come up and then it's just gonna be like mutual.
Like if you don't want to have a threesome with another girl, that's fine. Like and if I don't want to have a threesome with another guy, that's fine. But like if I don't want to be with you because of that, that's also fine too. Like I can find me a girl that's okay with what I want,
exactly,
and okay with doesn't even want to do what you're talking about.
Exactly.
So, like, I think it's all up to different preferences. I don't think like you have to be okay with one just because you're okay.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna hold you. I was never.
So I just kind of want to go a little.
I feel like that's a double standard though.
I mean, no, it's definitely a double standard, but like I think.
I feel like.
I mean, I don't think all women are even one. That's a sexual fantasy for
I wouldn't even call it a double standard. I would call it a preference. It's just like, okay, I prefer to be with 2 women. I don't want another guy fucking my shorty.
Okay, so what if she prefers to be with 2 men? Do you care about her preferences when she?
No, I care about your preferences, but then if you're comfortable enough to bring a girl in, and that's okay, comfortable with me, but I'm not comfortable bringing a guy in, then that's just like y'all have to talk about that first before anything.
Exhibit A, why you should never have a threesome with your nigga. Period.
Alright.
Wait. So you're telling me? You're telling me you want to fuck another like you want to have another guy in the room fucking
with your nigga.
It depends on the relationship that y'all have. I feel like, alright, so boom.
Yeah. If y'all swingers, y'all can do that shit.
No, you don't gotta be a swinger.
Listen, I think, alright, I'm gonna just say this one thing and I'm gonna switch the topic.
Boom.
So I'm gonna say this. I think the problem is
because I think
that women sometimes really don't want to say like I want to fuck another nigga.
We get clothes in a box. We're not even able to think about it because of how we're judged. So like, say a girl really want to be like, alright, I just gave him a threesome, and I might want to fucking have a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? If you tell him that y'all broken up,
that's fact. See him again. You tell him that y'all broken up, or it's not even broken up. It's broken up again. He looking at me a different way because now I'm a whore. Now I'm a slut ass bitch.
Okay, so listen, right? I think that most girls.
That is true. That's what women do.
I'm talking y'all. That's different, but let's be realistic. Tell your nigga that you really wanna be like, all right, you feel me?
He's just gonna be like, fuck.
Listen, tell your nigga I want you to set up a threesome now. I set up the threesome now. Go get me a nigga.
Here, so
this is not going to go get
They
I seen a video with Sweetie, and it was a guy asking her. They was like, listen, they was like, if you could pick whoever you and your nigga have a threesome.
She said some bullshit.
What she said?
Yeah, she said some bullshit because it wasn't something that you wanted.
She said,
listen, hear me out.
It was like, she said.
But she was doing something else. I have a question though, right?
Let me get it out.
I know what you get out.
Let me get it out. She basically said, if I'm with a nigga, he doing everything he's supposed to do, everything right, I'm happy, and he won a threesome, I'm gonna tell him that he can pick the nigga. Everybody looked at her like she was so wrong.
Now, so
I
have a question.
She wanted a threesome. Why are we assuming that because a nigga wanted it, got her to be
No, and she's serious. So I think most girls say that I want another nigga so they can say they can cut out the threesome shit, period. If what nigga was like, sure. They gonna be like, they gonna look at your nigga. You gonna look at your nigga like,
so you gonna let this nigga fuck me?
Like,
I would look at it like that, but also I would be like,
no, 90% of it is literally no. To be very honest, 90% of it is literally women bringing up that point just because they don't want to have a threesome.
In reality,
it's not like if a guy actually said sure, you're gonna look at it some type of way. Most 9 times out of 10.
That's true.
In reality, you two are like.
I mean, you're different, Amar. I'm not gonna say like you're not the rule. Like you're the exception, right? Like you're not like most girls. Most girls, you're not gonna tell me most girls are gonna be like, all right, let's have a threesome with another nigga, and then that nigga, if your nigga says okay, you're gonna be cool with that shit. You're gonna look at them crazy.
All right, so based on this podcast, I'm gonna tell you 3 points. 1, don't want to have sex with anybody because you're going to be judged for it. 2, don't want to have sex freely because you want to have sex freely with whom you ever want to. And 3, definitely don't be in a relationship and want to have freaky nasty sex like your nigga can come to you and have freaky nasty sex, because at the end of the day you're going to be judged because you're a woman and you're not allowed to have these fantasies.
I don't think that's true.
Wait, what?
No, that's true.
What?
You're allowed.
Don't be in a relationship and don't have freaky nasty sex.
It's freaky nasty sex.
I think that, but there's men out.
Freaky nasty sex when I bring 2 women and I want to have a situation with my man. But if I tell my man that I want another nigga and it's just,
but that's fine. Oh wait, hold on.
That really is freaky.
That all depends on how comfortable your man is.
Why is your woman so comfortable with giving you the fantasy of 2 women?
I mean,
because she wants to.
Because I mean, honestly,
but wait, let's stop.
We're gonna move on. Hold on, go ahead.
What the?
Well, my last point was, I think there are men that are fine with what you're saying, and there are also women who are not fine with having a threesome, period. Yeah. And that's fine for both sides of the story. Like, I'm not forcing everyone to have to like accept having threesomes with men, or I'm not telling every woman they need to have a threesome with their man. I'm just saying, like, most girls say that statement out of like spite that they just don't want to have a threesome, period.
And as a
that's
girl,
true.
I'm gonna say that's negative, and it's not true.
All right, so you really think that?
All right, bro. You're in the 1%. You're in the 1%. You're in the 1% of women that actually think the way that you think.
The 1%.
The 1% of the human population. That's actually a lot.
Ladies, I'm in the 1% of the human population of women who can tell you what they want during sex. Hear me out. Get my photo op. I want to sign autographs. Because why am I one of the only?
You might as well call yourself Nicki Minaj. Hey,
why am I the only one in the world can tell you what I want, when I want it, how I want it, regardless of what you think is okay or not?
Moving on, like I said,
most women is not thinking like you are. Like that's just the reality of it.
Like I said, so what is your biggest disappointment with dating someone? What was the biggest thing that happened?
Reciprocation. That's literally all it is. Reciprocation. You gotta reciprocate. If they, if you put out, you should want the same shit back. You feel me? And that's why I feel like a lot is, maybe some, not saying, because you gotta make sure you say this, not every woman is the same, but I'm saying, like, a lot of women is more so, it's not 50-50, it's more so, I'm trying to give a good percentage. I'm gonna say 35. What's that? 65. I'm gonna say like somewhere like that. You feel me? I feel like reciprocation, communication. I feel like that's a big one. Reciprocation.
I was gonna say communication.
Reciprocation.
I don't think men communicate effectively like how they think that they do. I feel like.
So paying attention. And when I say paying attention,
I think sometimes like
I have bad communication skills.
Just tell me what it is.
I have a horrible.
I would appreciate you if you just tell me And that's the problem. I'm gonna cut you the fuck off. I'm gonna cut you the fuck off. Like, just tell me what it is. Make it plain. Make it very clear. Like, I'm not a child. We're not children. Make it simple. Cause then I can decide what I want to do.
For sure.
Right. I mean, as he should. But
that's not what happened. Because men love to toy on women.
A lot of men do like.
Men like to like. All right, you feel me? I really think the real like.
Cupcake phase.
You said what?
I just said the cupcake phase. That's what I said.
I mean, everybody knows about the honeymoon phase because I think even women do shit in the honeymoon phase. Like, it's not just men. Like, sometimes women do a lot of shit though.
But what I say is like, you know, you use the cupcake honeymoon phase, and it's like, all right, you just did all this shit. You feel me?
Wow.
There we go. It's like, don't bring the niggas on the thing. But it's like, you know, you do all that shit in the beginning to get the girl. So she do all that shit. And now you gotta keep that shit up. So then now it's like, all right, and then that's where everything starts falling out of place. Y'all start arguing, then that's when arguments come into play because you wasn't doing what you used to do.
You ain't maintaining the vibe. Right?
Exactly. But nigga, you gotta stand out. You feel me?
You think niggas have to stand out?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Boom. Can you call me Brooklyn?
You don't think they do? You don't think we have to stand out from every other nigga that's trying to talk to you? What will make me different from any other nigga that's trying to get to you? I have to stand out.
This is an analogy I got from watching something else. So they were saying like women when they turn 18, they like you're kind of born with like your right to date. Like men don't gain the right to date; they have to earn the right to date. If that makes any sense. Like women, like I'm gonna give you an analogy of a candy store. This is from a different person's like
perspective.
This is not my words, but this is all right. So I watched like another like kind of like podcast about like. And the guy gives this candy store analogy. He says, women when they turn 18 are allowed to go into a candy store. They get to go into the candy store, figure out what they like. So the candy store is in reference to like dating women or men. So you get to go into your candy store, let's say the dating world, and you get to figure out if you like chocolate candy, you like milk chocolate, you like white candy. Men are in a line. You have to make a certain amount of money. You got to make $100,000 a year. You got to look a certain way. You got to be 6 feet tall just to get into the candy store. And once you get into the candy store, you still can only go to certain aisles until you maybe make $1 million or something. But women, just based off of their looks and just being a woman, you're allowed into the candy store and you get to figure out what type of guys you like.
You just
so men can't fit. So you're saying that men don't.
Men at 18, they don't have the same sexual. Like you can get in a room with Drake by the way you look. A man can't get in the room for Drake just because he looks good as a man.
Okay.
It's not happening.
But a nigga
it has to be because of what he provides.
Just because he has a dick, though.
He can what?
He can fuck anybody he wants.
Sister,
that's not true. So you're fucking bums?
No.
But a man will fuck a bum. Probably
But that's what I'm saying.
If a girl is bad enough, would you fuck a bum? I'm talking about bad as shit. Would you fuck her? No, the baddest bitch you ever seen. She got no money in her pocket though. You fucking?
No, I'm good.
I think
the baddest bitch you ever seen. You not fucking. You had the wife her. No one said you had the wife her.
That's actually a turn on.
But listen, you wouldn't even know that the bitch don't have money.
That's the point. I'm so confused.
You would just fuck her because she's
like if I know that she don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about. 9 times out of 10, if niggas are badass bitch with no money, they fucking them. They don't care. First of all, most men don't care about how much money a girl has in her pocket.
I was gonna say that, and I'm
like, because you're not spending the money on me, so I don't care how much money you have in your pocket. As long as you're not a dumbass girl, and that comes into wifing. Fucking is two different things.
Time's out.
And it's crazy because the niggas, Jones will check niggas' pockets, niggas won't like.
I think
rarely check.
Time's out. I think there are some females who check niggas' pockets because of the simple fact that they want money from them. But also, like for me, I ain't gonna lie, I wanna like.
You want a nigga with bread so he can spoil you.
That, but also I be wanting to build. Time's out. I want a nigga to spoil me, but also. But I want a nigga to spoil me, but also I want a nigga who is building towards something on his own. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not messing with no broke nigga because of the simple fact of like, alright, you can be broke. But as long as you have a plan, you getting money, you doing what you're supposed to do, you working or something. Cause I don't consider that broke. But like, if you're, I'm not messing with a broke ass nigga with no job.
Trying, as long as you trying.
Facts. Then I'm like, alright, I rock with it to see what you're doing.
And making progress. You gotta put emphasis on that.
Definitely have to be making progress. But like somebody who's just like, I don't know, you have to really have a like head on your shoulders and really like, you know, showing me shit throughout the process of what's going on, because if not, then I'm like, all right, you know, like he really not doing shit. He not really on shit. And I think niggas have that, like that should be able to be like, all right, you feel me? I've dated this bitch, I mess with this bitch, and then I see her and like she ain't on shit, like she ain't really doing.
You wanna know a statistical fact? Like they would say, like I think it's like 5 or 10% of men have sex. 90% of men don't have sex. Period. Like they don't get consistent sex.
Sorry to hear that.
I mean, and that's because most men like are average men, and most girls will fuck like 10 girls will share the same nigga as long as he has money. I mean, and not knowingly, they might not knowingly share the same nigga, but they will share the same nigga. And because they all go after the same nigga, they won't go after the guy who is kind of ambitious, maybe won't reach the goal, like kind of average, and won't reach like that peak of I make a crazy amount of money. Like there's not a lot of people who make $100,000 a year. In America, like that sounds like crazy. Like everyone thinks $100,000 a year is like average. That's a lot of money to a lot of people.
That's a fact.
But I mean, and most girls like, I'm not dating somebody that don't make that much money.
Real.
So I mean,
like, dang it, if I had that shit, that's a lot of motherfuckers that don't got it.
I don't know. I think that comes with like expectations, like the expectations. I think sometimes women don't really tell men what they expect, and they just like kind of what would I say, like we just be like expecting a nigga to know like what they should be. Like we like, and but I feel like it's common sense, because sometimes I go into shit like you know, like you should know, like you know me, but also like you know how to act in a relationship, or like what should be done. But at the same time,
common decency come into play.
Can we say that again, please?
When does common decency come into play?
As far as what?
When you're in a relationship and when you want to go on a date, even if it's with somebody who you're not in a relationship with, when do you get to tell them
decency?
Like, when do you get to tell them that they need to respect you even when you're not in a relationship?
Wait, come
what?
on, excuse me.
Why did you? But that was random as shit.
Wait. So you're saying,
hold on.
When should? Go ahead, ask it again, please.
What's common decency?
No,
like,
she's about to explain it. Let her go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Miss Boom.
When do you get to be treated like a person, even if you're not in a relationship with someone?
Okay. What's the part two? That's
a question.
So why was that a question though?
When you demand your respect.
Why was that a question though?
When you're on a date and when
why was that a question though? Why did you ask that?
When you're on a date and you expect your date to go a certain way, or when you're on a date and you expect a certain caliber of person, why do you feel like they have to be a certain way? Why can't you just expect them to be a person? Why can't you expect them to treat you as a person before you gotta go into the this how I'm gonna be treated for this, or this how I'm gonna be? I don't know. I mean, I don't think people. I don't know. It's, everyone dates differently, so that's a very subjective like question, because everyone is different. But like, I don't, because like I can't give you like a person is a subjective question.
You said treat like a person, because like I don't know what that means. Like it's like that's like even in your terms of like treat like a person, like that's like vague almost. Like like saying treat like a person is like I don't know. Like
to me, like I go into all situations is expecting to be treated like a person. If you don't treat me like a person, like then
I mean, what is the other?
Yeah, like
what is the other?
Like I'm not messing with a nigga who's not treating me like shit. Like what?
And
like,
what does that mean? Like so,
that's
when you go on dates and a nigga just treat you like fuck you whore, like. Like I'm confused. What's like a person?
I just feel like we all gonna be treated like I don't know. Like I'm gonna be treated like a person. Period. Like
you should want
and
to.
If not, then
expect the utmost respect, and you should want to give the utmost respect back. Like that's what you should ultimately.
I'm enjoying how y'all are saying that, but with the rest of the conversation that we had, it doesn't reflect that y'all will want to treat somebody with the utmost respect.
Because I don't want them to get fucked by a dude in front of me. Is that what we're talking about right now?
Yeah,
I
don't know what like this is in a reference.
Definitely moved on.
Yeah, what are we talking about right now?
Well, how did that? That's random as shit.
Okay, so your correlation. So
how does your values move on conversation to conversation? I'm just asking.
What?
I'm confused as shit.
Take a shot for confusion. Take a shot for confusion.
How does your values move on conversation to conversation?
Well, you know you have to put context into like what you're asking.
Yeah,
We're talking about like the air right now. Let's go. Okay,
like values in terms of.
Please go ahead.
We're drunk here.
No, I'm sober. That's the thing. So
I'm not even like I'm not drunk and shit, but I think
no, I just really want her to explain. So okay, what's the correlation?
It's not that I'm drunk. It's that
What's the correlation?
It's the correlation where certain things can be okay with you if you're in a certain light, but if the conversation is changed ever so slightly, whereas though you move up on the pedestal, the conversation is completely different. The answer is completely different. You're more so. Oh, I'm here for everybody. I'm here for respect. I'm here for that.
Sure.
But
wait. Let her finish because I need to understand this. Go ahead, continue.
But 5 seconds ago, the conversation was completely the same with you on a different side of the pedestal, and it was just blasphemy. That's why I'm confused. Because I mean,
it's still preferences.
I'm too drunk to listen to that conversation.
I think that it is what it is now because you might be a little bit offended about what was said, but everybody has their preferences of what they should and what to do. And I feel like, you feel me? If a nigga doesn't want to do something, and if a female doesn't want to do something, they don't have to do something. It's your life and what your decisions and what you make. However, I'm going to respect a person regardless of what they do or what they don't do.
Are you sure? Because
yes, I'm very sure that that's what I would do.
But I just feel like
regardless of me, if I like men, like I said, I like men, but I will fuck a bitch, period, or I will fuck a female, period. However, to me though, like, all right, so say if
there's different categories for preferences. That's
yes, it is. And everybody's preference is preference. Just because you're bisexual, I'm not
I don't feel like you can correlate those certain things.
Regardless, to me though, I'm not judging anybody on what they do or what they don't do. That's not who I am. That's not my character at all. I don't move like that. I don't move like that. Now, like I was saying though,
but for the bystander outside looking in, technically,
it's about threesomes. We were talking about threesomes. Yeah. What someone wants is what someone wants. Just because of what you would do.
So wait, I have a question. Cool. Are you supposed to accept that you have to do something?
You don't have to do shit.
No, I'm asking her the question though. Like, so like, are you saying that people have to accept you? Like, you have to accept. Everyone like has to accept.
Sorry.
Doing things.
I think the problem is
it's like it's socially acceptable or like.
Go ahead. I need her to go more in depth into this because so I can understand. I'm just trying to really just understand. So go ahead.
I'm built for it. Don't worry. So if you're in a relationship with another woman.
I never said you wasn't, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying for you, if you're in a relationship with a woman and you're okay with her having a threesome, but you want another woman. That same woman who you're okay with putting in a situation, whether or not she's okay with or not having a threesome, she can't ask you to be in a relationship or in a situationship or in a threesome with another man without you want to cut her off completely.
So
because that goes on your preferences. Because you can say, oh, it's my preference. But it's
your preference
today. It's not okay.
Wait, I have a question.
What if it's not her preference? I guess it's just...
Then she doesn't have to do it. So like, this is what... Before we go into anything else.
You don't want to do that's period. Man, woman,
I'm gonna give her an analogy.
Boy, don't matter who it is. If you don't want to do something, you do not have to do it.
No, I'm gonna give her an analogy. Wait, hold on. Before we start, I'm gonna give you an analogy, right? Are you... Let's say your guy comes to you and you're like... He's like, I want to put... Fist you. I'm gonna put my fist in your asshole. And you're like,
what?
No.
First, and you're like, so what you into? I'm just
no. But listen,
I'm saying. Wait. Exactly. It depends on what you into.
I'm going.
Exactly. This has been the Hideout Podcast. It depends on what you into.
Y'all can
I am the exact shit that's been Laura B.
Y'all
turning around and catch me in the car.
Wait. You literally just said. You literally are talking in circles. You realize this, right?
What am I saying in circles? It depends on what you're into. You can have it's okay for
the ghost in the room. I need you to back me up because she's not just.
We're good.
Amar, you literally just backtracked and then just what you basically just said. You overwrote what you just said.
I didn't.
So no.
I'm CJ.
You know what? If you pay attention to everything that I've said it. Boom. It depends on what you're into. Boom. But
is that not preferences?
It is
preferences. But if you can have a situation with a woman where she can be in a relationship with another woman in front of you and you're being okay.
I think you're being. Listen,
You have to let her get her thought out.
For the second podcast, you're sorry.
I'm so sorry.
You have to let her, because we won't understand. You have to let her get her thought out.
It's no thought. I honestly feel like I'm speaking in general. If you can have a situation with a woman and she can bring another woman, boom. But she cannot ask the same of you. When does that come into play as a double standard? But because your preferences are different.
No, it is a double standard. I won't say it's not a double standard, but at the same time, you have the right to listen. You have the right to choose. If you want something and a nigga won't give it to you, then you don't have to be with that nigga. Be with a nigga who, if you want to fuck another nigga in a threesome and he with that shit, then you do that shit. But like, alright, so say the nigga like, alright, you give a nigga a threesome, he want that shit, and you don't want that shit, then you don't have to do it. Most women will not give their nigga a threesome, period. You understand what I'm saying? Like females really like are selfish and are jealous. And it's not even just jealous, it's like, I want my nigga, I like my nigga. Like, I don't want him to fuck another bitch. That's facts. But like, alright, so say if you feel me, like you like, alright, so I gave you a threesome and I don't feel like it's right because I want to mess with another nigga. You had the right to be like, that's what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to do.
Fuck all that.
You don't want to do that, and that's cool.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm tired of this shit. My brain is. Besides sex, what do y'all bring to the table? Because right now, I feel like we gotta switch gears. I feel like we've been, dabbling on this topic way too much. But I just feel like we just gotta. Besides sex, what do y'all bring to the table?
Some fire hit.
Oh my god. We moving on besides sex. We said besides sex. What do you bring to the table? Because that's a very, very, very good question.
So,
for men and women.
Let's start on this side, Amara. But actually, the ghost in the room. Do you want to answer?
Sure.
So besides sex, what do you bring to the table?
Bring to the table?
I don't know.
I mean, like, I think the most answers that most people will say like something with like emotion. I bring stability and stuff like that. I don't know. I would say mostly. That's a great question. I've never really asked myself. I mean, like.
Okay, so like, all right, let me ask this question. So say a woman says.
No, we on the same question. Besides sex, what do you bring to the table?
I'm gonna
Okay, so sex. What do you bring to the table, Mara?
Besides sex, what do I bring to the table? I bring a whole lot because I'm my own person.
You said you are the table.
She said I'm the table, the knives, the forks, the plates.
What does that mean?
And what does it mean is that because I'm my own person outside of my pussy, I know how to interact with the conversation.
Shot o'clock.
No.
I'm still talking. God damn.
I'm gonna take a shot there.
I feel like women get stuck in this question all the time because they gotta figure out, what can I do besides?
Yeah, I think men.
So what's the answer? What do you bring to the table other than sex?
Sorry. Go ahead.
The answer to the question is how can I please a man other than sex? And that's the fucking false answer to have out of everything. I feel like you want to bring to the table who you are as a person. I am Mara motherfucking B.
Yeah, so
I feel like I'm still talking. You asked me a question about myself. Let me answer. I feel like I'm not just a fucking creative. I'm an individual who knows how to stand on her own, who knows how to have an opinion when she's sitting at the table by herself and she's the only one who feels a certain way. I feel like me as an individual, what I bring to the table, I bring the motherfucking table.
So what is the table?
I know what the table looks like. I feel like, can you tell me?
That's not answering the question.
Men will tell you what they bring to the table is their career, their job.
Yeah, she's right. She's right.
Who are they? Because I agree with you here. I agree with you. I agree with her here because let a woman say that she brings.
Yeah, you need time to think about what
you. I don't need time.
Let a woman say that she brings a nurturing spirit. You feel me? Men ain't trying to hear that shit.
I don't even need to be a nurturer.
I'm not even saying that, but the things that you said, you feel me? Being I won't even say like.
Yes,
Listen. What she just said, right? Being a boss ass bitch, knowing who she is and all that shit. That shit don't be enough for a nigga.
To the table.
That's nothing to the table for a nigga.
If that's what you bring, just know at this table that's nothing.
So listen,
because like, I'll say that you feel me out. I'm sorry.
If a nigga say I bring money and this and the third, you gonna be like,
fuck
okay,
his
nigga,
money
I got
if you
my
make it
own.
on your own. Period.
But listen, niggas don't even like to fucking spend money, and that's why bitches be like, yeah, I got my own money. You feel me?
Bro,
like,
you're in a relationship. You're about to be in a relationship with a guy, and he, you know this guy, huh?
Or a woman.
You're about to be in a relationship with somebody. Okay. Like the fuck? You know what I'm talking about. I'm saying you're about to be in a relationship with somebody.
Period.
What are you bringing? Now, what I'm saying is, what are you bringing to the table that would make y'all complete, basically?
I'm bringing, first of all, my home training because I know how to be a young lady. I
Okay.
know how to be respectful. I'm still talking. I know how to be respectful. I know how to use my education to get me farther in every way, shape, or form. I know how to use my sexuality to bring myself forth in every situation where I feel like
How's that helping their relationship?
Oh, woman, it's funny how you only listen to that, but you didn't listen.
No, I'm asking all the different stuff that you're saying.
I know how to use my education. I know how to use my talents where I feel.
So how is that helping the relationship?
But if I said I got money, that's all.
But I'm saying, what are you bringing to
Listen,
the relationship?
Listen, if a woman says,
You get what I'm saying?
No.
Man, you can know.
All right, time out. I'm gonna let CJ talk because I had this question. Go ahead, CJ.
But no, I feel like this is a bad question. I mean, only because like when you say this question, like most men, right, are going to answer, I bring money. I'm going to provide.
That's a bullshit ass answer.
Let me finish real quick. Real quick.
Because we've been saying this, but what do you bring to the table?
No, let me finish.
Yeah, because I really want to hear it because other than money and all that other shit.
So no, I don't like you. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like this question because it's like saying bullshit, right? It's just saying like what people want to hear. Like it's no way to really prove like social qualities of somebody unless you actually get to know them. Like it's like me telling you like
so why
I'm
can't
gonna
a
be there
woman
for
say?
you.
So why can't a woman say the qualities that she brings and the type of person that she is and that be valid before they gonna say I bring money? Like okay, I can have this.
If a nigga said you gonna look at it as bullshit.
Also,
I mean, money is money. We got it.
If you're dealing with a girl that's strictly money driven, then yeah, that's going to be something you say to that attracts her to.
This question is mostly bullshit though, like because it's like you can't prove like social or like qualities like moral qualities of somebody unless you get to know them. Like I feel like I can just say shit, so like that's why I don't like this question. Like it's just like. Most people want to hear like moral qualities because if you say anything else, it's just,
like you're positive, help their negative, basically. Exactly.
Unless some girl just dumb and said some dumb ass shit like.
Yeah, like you said, you have the nigga that say, I bring money, I bring da da da. Nigga, that ain't
just
shit
talking.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Do y'all date seriously?
Yes.
No. So when I say do you date seriously, do you date for somebody who you can possibly marry?
For sure.
I think that's the point of dating.
Yeah.
I think that depends on where you are in your life.
No,
okay,
for sure.
boom.
I'm not going right now.
I think that's very important.
Right now for me, no.
Even for me right now, you feel me? I'm in my 20s. You feel me? Like I want to get my life together, and I might date, I might dibble and dabble, and I might do a lot of, I might do a lot of shit. You feel me? But like. If something comes along, you feel me, and it's really serious and like it happens,
you want to take it serious.
Yeah, I would definitely take it serious.
But you're not dating for. So you're right. You're not seriously dating.
Just not.
I'm not dating for marriage right now.
For a purpose right now.
But I feel like you could still date and still, have that long-lasting relationship that will go into.
But listen, this is what I will say because I was in a relationship recently. Let's say that last year. And the biggest thing that someone told me was to date. Like once I was having a hard time getting over and all that other goofy ass shit. You want to break it, that nigga was not worth shit. Not a motherfucking thing. But for me, their parent was like, girl, you're young as shit, you're in your 20s. Like you young, like why are you even worried about this? Like if I was in my 20s, I would do this, that, and the third. And I was thinking like, bitch, you right as shit. Like
you also realize their 20s and our 20s was two different 20s.
That was two totally different.
It really was, but it's like the fuck I could be on a yacht. In a motherfucking thong. Like, living my best life.
I'm already messy.
They was at Freaknik.
2 seconds. I'm already really messy.
Hold up. You say what I think he gonna say.
No, so my thing with women is, right, you kind of lose value over time. Now I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you why it's messy. I know this.
No, for real.
I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why.
She gonna be out here like, I don't never use the
So no, I'm gonna tell you why, right? So
value gets great as time goes on.
the most.
No, but I agree. My value definitely gets greater as time goes on.
Okay, but this is why.
And niggas don't
this is just why though. I'm gonna give you an example.
with children. Shut.
Like he's been trying to ask a question.
So, I'm gonna explain why though. Like, so women, like, their primary value in terms of like relationship of what most men are looking for is like sexual like marketplace, like attractiveness. I don't think most men are looking to be taken care of by a woman. So they're not like worried about, is this woman gonna have enough money to take care of me? I feel like most men are coming to the table with the perception or the ideal that they should have enough money to take care of a family at least, or they're working to have enough money to take care of a family, which includes maybe taking care of their girl. Now, I don't know how new age men work. They might be like, my girl gotta make as much as me, we gotta split 50-50 everything. But I would say most men are into like a thing of like, I'm gonna have to take care of my woman eventually. So what they care about usually is, what does she look like? And is she not going to get on my nerves every day when I come home from work?
Is she going to cook me?
Clean, or do you want to listen?
Hold on. You see all of this dumbass shit that y'all fucking talking about? Cook ass meal? We are not living in that motherfucking time.
I hear you. Wait, before you finish.
If I'm like, honestly,
now if you're paying all of the bills,
if I'm taking care of everything, I at least
fuck no.
The least I expect is a home cook meal when a nigga get home from work.
But listen, hold up, time's out. I'll go back to you. When you said like niggas be having certain things that they want. You want me, nigga, cook me a fucking meal.
That's fine. That's fine.
So now, let me finish this point.
I cook all that.
So
I'm just saying, like, yo, niggas be, and that's why, alright, I won't even get on your case, heavy baby. But I'll say, like, yo, niggas want all this shit, but let a bitch say what the fuck she want, and niggas don't want to hear that shit. They don't even want to do half the shit that a female asks them to do because they want to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Fuck that shit.
Other males can't reciprocate energy. It's not our fault. Like, it's not our fault that the ones that can't reciprocate it is like there's nothing we can do about it.
I think the problem is with women who say stuff like that is usually like they don't just want it's like. When you say stuff like that, right?
Nigga,
I want a nigga that's gonna cook,
wash his shit.
I get you. But
wash my shit, nigga.
I mean, if you sit at home all day and I'm taking care of you, yes.
Alright, that's different. I do that little bit of shit. That's not nothing. But I don't know. For me, I don't like to give niggas.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
I don't like splitting and all that. I have no right to.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Would you rather have a nigga that you split 50-50 everything with?
No.
Okay, so that already cuts out.
But listen, I never said that I won't be submissive to a nigga. It's how a nigga moves.
So what are your percentage?
So let me finish real quick and then y'all can go ahead.
Go ahead.
So if you don't want a nigga that you want to split 50-50 everything with, you have to think, right? What is a guy like that looking for his piece for the rest of his life? He's not looking to provide for you and also cook for you, clean for you. Like it's no way. It's no way.
Listen, I never said
ordering out every night.
But it's no.
I never said that. But to me, I don't know. Like, alright, if a nigga pay for all the bills, then I mean that's it. But for me, I don't like to be a Sally Mae ass bitch who sweep up the house and like
You said Sally Mae college loans?
I don't like to be that type of person who does all that shit because like now a nigga looking at me like I'm a house like.
But that's the predicament that you put yourself in.
Yeah, you just put yourself
in. Shit, that's not who I am as a person. Like I would.
So what would your ideal relationship be? Because I always ask girls this question, right? Like if you don't want to cook and clean, but you don't want to split shit.
Alright, let me tell you what my problem is.
What would you want?
Let me tell you what my problem is, right?
To pay the word bill.
No.
Pay their own phone bill.
Listen, my problem is I want to be spoiled, but at the same time I want to be
want to be independent as well.
Okay. And
so question, right?
And that shit do not work.
No, right. So your independence, right? Does that come with like you pay
it's just the simple
half of the bills?
Listen.
Because I'm just saying like my money is our money and then your money is
it really?
your money.
And the fact that she's being independent is going to intrude on the fact that she wanted to be spoiled.
Stop. Do you expect your man to buy you things?
I don't expect, honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't expect anything from niggas.
No, the man that you're gonna be with.
Like, no, time's out for real. Like, even in a relationship.
We talking about
be quiet, y'all. I'm being dead ass serious. Like, I really don't. Like, even in a a relationship, maybe this is just how I am as a person. Like, even in a relationship, I don't expect anything.
So you would be with a guy who doesn't even buy you anything?
No.
So that's you can't cancel yourself.
But I don't like. Listen, this is the thing. Like, all right, I don't expect anything, but I.
You do expect it.
Listen.
You said you
Listen. What I'm saying. You gotta listen. No, for real. Because I'm about to say I don't expect anything, but I expect anything. That's why I say the problem with women is that we go into shit and we really don't say shit about what our expectations are, and so we get into shit expecting for a nigga to know what to do or how we are and shit like that, right? And I was gonna say that, and so for me it's like, all right, sometimes we should definitely say like what it is, what the fuck we want and shit like that. We don't. So when a nigga don't do the shit that we want them to do, we get upset and frustrated and mad as shit.
Tell them what did
That's
you want.
it. Go ahead, girl.
You know, when you communicate in relationships, you usually get the shit that you say you want. And
It depends on who you're dealing with.
No, that it depends on what your boundaries are and how you communicate what you want in a relationship and what you don't want in a relationship. And I feel like that's a part of women and people not saying what they really want.
It's actually shot like y'all.
It's shot like, yeah, hear me out. Say what you want in a relationship, and then I can bet you times 7.
But look,
that you'll probably get what you say you want, as long as you're dealing with somebody who represents you and your values.
But listen, I think you should go in the beginning like that. Like, definitely in the beginning, because once you get into something and you let a little shit slide, or not even like a little shit slide, like if you really don't but if you really don't really say like if you are going with the flow, that's a better question. If you go with the flow in certain shit and really not say what you really want, sometimes that becomes a problem, because you'll be going with the flow for weeks, months, and then you're like, all right, so
what's up?
Yeah. Not even just what's up, but like, definitely what are we?
So I want you to go before
you go.
I just want y'all all around. Like, can you kind of explain like what you want in a person? Like, I want you to go down like in terms of not. We're not gonna go into like. I don't want you to go into like vague like answers.
Yeah, because
No. But I don't want you to go into like a long-worded thing, and I don't want you to go into
just
big
say
answers.
what you want.
I want you to go to big answers of like their personality types. I want you to tell me like how much money you want them to make. Hey, I know it's shallow. Hold on. I know it's shallow, but that's the first thing.
A certain lifestyle.
No, but
why can't I give myself that own lifestyle?
Wait, hold up.
And then the nigga gotta match me.
No, but hold up.
That's what you're saying.
Before you continue, let me finish this off. Before you continue, the only reason I say money is because most women, even though you kind of say money doesn't matter, money is the first thing that is important when you're looking for a man, because you won't date a broke man. If you will admit that you won't date a broke man, then of course you are looking for a certain amount of money stature. Like, you want a certain amount of money. So you have to say to yourself, what is that amount of money that I want? Alright, what type of guy do I want? What is it in terms of looks? What race do you want him to be? How old do you want him to be? And when do you want to get married to this guy? So I just want to know these questions.
I just want you don't want to get married.
Boom.
Alright, so
I'm gonna start first and just say, you only care about what a nigga is making when you're not making it. Period.
So you would date a broke guy?
You wouldn't date a broke guy, but you're only worried about if you're gonna find a man who is making the same amount as you, as if you can attract a guy that's making any less than you. That's just period.
So you would only date a guy who makes more money than you?
No.
Or makes the same or more?
No, no. It depends on what your caliber of a person is. They could have.
I'm asking for you, not the big.
Okay, as for me, I'm not gonna date somebody, or I'm not gonna be in a situationship with somebody.
What do you want? Let's just go.
I want somebody with the same drive as me.
So they have to make the same amount of money?
No, they don't have
so
to.
They can make less?
They can make less, they can make more, but I feel as though they could.
That's a big statement.
It's not.
They can make less, or they can make more.
No.
They can have the same drive.
They can make less, they can make more, but I've met guys.
Work ethic. I didn't see what your
dreams are. I've met guys who make more than me that don't do shit, that can just go and gamble and flip my money, or that can just go and scam and make my money. Boom. And then I've met guys that make less than me that fucking work their fucking ass off to make every dime.
Hold on though, stop right there. Are they working that? Are they like that because of something that they don't have money now?
No, it's not.
I
They
think
don't have
so
money.
because once people get money, baby.
But and I have another question, right? So like I
Y'all
don't.
date niggas with money.
This is not a question, this is
Niggas
what I'm
with money
saying.
have money and then they don't.
This is a statement though. Before I continue, the thing with like women in this ambition thing is only like a clause to say if you don't make enough money in a certain amount of time, I'm gonna leave. That's the whole ambition thing.
You dating.
Because what if that ambition never levels out? Hold up. What if that ambition
And
never
I
levels
feel
out?
sorry for
I have a question though, because ambition does not always mean success. So what if the ambition never levels out to any money? Are you okay with that?
Hold up.
They can
A nigga or a female? Like
a man, the man you're with. What if ambition never levels out to any success? Never levels out to the money you're thinking ambition is
Do they
supposed to be
have
about to.
blind
I don't know, I'm
ambition,
torn.
or are they actually going somewhere?
listen, I'm torn.
Because
Tell you why I'm
but that means you're saying that you can't. I don't get this ambition.
Let me tell you why I'm torn. I'm torn
don't
because
get
of
the
the fact that men sometimes really fuck with women, even through the trying to figure out what, like, because a nigga will give a female $10K for their business. And because of their ambition and their things that they think that they're trying to achieve, you feel me? They like, all right, I'm gonna give you this, you know, for your business.
So they don't expect to get anything out of that. They just,
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like,
they don't expect to get anything out of that.
but that's all right. I'm saying like, all right, as a woman though, with women though, would they really be like, you feel me? I'm trying to see what this nigga doing. I'm fucking with this nigga, and I'm really trying to see like, all right, it's 2 years down the line, and this nigga really not.
So again, ambition does not mean success. So you're saying, but I just want to define your ambition. You're saying the guy has to be successful over time for you to be with him. You're not saying he has to be ambitious. Ambitious people can be ambitious and never make it down. There are ambitious people who create businesses and they go under and they don't never make really any shit. They can end up broke. I just have a question. Are you saying they have to be successful over time?
Like,
or they have to be ambitious?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I would really like after a while when I'm saying like, all right, so we gotta think of something different. Like we gotta come up with a plan or something like for you to really be making dollars, because at the same time I want you to lead. Like as a man, I want you to be the head. And like I'm not saying that you have to have money, but I want you to have a plan. Like, at least have a plan for us or a plan for you or what you're going to do.
And I'm not faulting nobody for what their purposes are. Like, I'm not saying, like, you have to settle with a broke nigga. I don't care. Like, I don't
know if I'm settling with a broke nigga.
No, I'm not saying, like...
You can either be like, all right, you feel me? Like, you making a little bit of money.
I mean, whatever you want is what you
depends
want.
on how I feel about you.
I mean,
I'm going to be real.
Yeah, but what women want is what they want. And, like, I'm not saying that you have to settle for less. I'm just saying, I just want people... I want an understanding of what ambition is. And like what their goal can be, because if it's ambition or they have to have guaranteed success are two different things.
Personally, I feel like it all goes by a track record. You can't be a broke nigga and talking to me. I feel like when it comes to what's a broke nigga, what's not a broke nigga, look up, motherfuckers. Everybody is on their phone.
I'm posting to the page, my
yeah,
we listening to you.
I'm listening to you, my mom.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
I feel like when it comes to what a broke nigga and what somebody is who don't have no drive and don't care where they're going, it's just about the mindset. And I feel like if you fuck with somebody who you realize mindset isn't going nowhere but in a drain, that's on you.
Because a nigga will do that to you, regardless of gender. Like, if you feel like somebody is like, you didn't spend time with them, you didn't mess with them, you really saw them for who they are, you feel me? After a while, you be like, this ain't even, like, after a while, sometimes you'll be like, I don't know, like, we ain't even on the same page no more. Like, we want two different things, or like your ambition or your drive ain't even on the same level that I'm on. Mm-hmm. So like now I gotta move to something different because maybe I possibly outgrew you. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. I still want the best for you and I want you to achieve, you feel me? I want you to get money and different things like that. But like, I don't know, for me, like I'll deal with a nigga until, you know, I see what happens potentially. Like, and not even that I want your money, but I want you to be successful in whatever that you do. If you get money, like even if you were doing like a non-profit organization and you didn't make money from that, you put your money in that, you feel me? And you did like a whole drive or whatever. Like, and you feel like, all right, I didn't make money from it, but I feel like I'm happy about what happened. I'm successful at gave back to the community or whatever it was. Like, I'm gonna be with you. Like, I'm gonna be out there, you feel me, giving out food, whatever you, like, whatever you're doing, like, if you foster care, like, whatever you're doing, I'm gonna support it. But once I feel that, you feel me, like you starting to be like slacking or different things like that, or like you just like off your game or whatever. Like after a while, I'll be like, all right, you know, you doing certain things. Like I would say something after a while, like, but after a while, I see constant habits or constant things happening, and I'm like, I don't know, like this person ain't really doing what they really like should, like, and it's not even like keeping me happy. Like you can be keeping me happy, but like at the same time, I want you to have like certain things that you're doing. Like just like how men feel like women should have certain things outside of them in a relationship or different things like that, I feel like you should be doing the same as a man. You understand what I'm saying?
And this last point was just a major point. You guys gotta be successful, guys. Like, fuck ambition. Become successful. But they ain't gonna accept the ambition when you broke it in the day.
No, really.
You know what I'm saying? So
they ain't gonna take that ambition shit from you long.
Yo, I think men sometimes really got the game fucked up because a woman really put a lot of time and effort into a man more than a fucking man will put into a woman. Like, let's be for real. Excuse me, let me finish talking.
Honestly, a man.
Like, yo, women will be a ride or die bitch to a broke ass nigga. Let's be facts. Like, a woman will put money to a nigga's dreams, success, all of that other dumbass shit. And then when it comes vice versa, a nigga like,
typically, men,
like, fuck out of here. Like,
typically, men don't do that unless
that's your fault.
That's
your fault.
I'm being
Nobody
real.
Not in reality, typically,
really
you're mad.
real.
In reality,
I'm not mad about shit because at the end of the day, I want to be successful.
They already made it. Like men don't put their women on or whatever and like do the type of shit that like women would do for their men.
But let me tell you, the problem that the man is mad as shit that certain things are going for a woman, or a woman is thinking a certain way and being successful, and it's like I don't have shit going for myself. So if I promote her, if I do this different shit, then it makes me look like less of a man.
So wait, what?
Quiet crickets.
Wait, I'm
sorry. Yeah,
I don't think you guys were listening.
No, I was listening. I was looking right in your mid, but I still didn't know what you were saying.
I'm saying, why is it to me that okay, women do this, that, and the third for a guy, but like at the same time, when it comes vice versa, it's not the same. The reciprocation is different.
In terms of what are they doing for a guy, that the reciprocation is different? Like, what would you be doing for a guy that you're not doing?
What aspect are we talking about right now? You talking about like when they broke?
Beyond financials. Like, okay, so say a woman is really like, you know, trying to really pour into who she's dealing with.
Okay.
And really like, you know, try to really pour into a nigga, whatever he likes to do, his aspirations, his dreams, and different things like that. What is the difference with that and with like women? Really?
I don't even know what that question means.
Alright. However though,
I think for men, honestly, in reality, it just boils down to she's just not the one that he feels like is really going to be,
or fuck all that.
I got really.
Well, while she's at the bathroom break, I'm gonna give you a 5-minute rundown of the game. This is the game.
Also, if they want to do it.
A man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. A man who makes a lot of money, not a little bit, but a lot of money. I don't know what you qualify as a lot of money, but let's say 250 above. Most likely will not care about how much money his woman makes. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Because at the end of the day, if that woman brought $100,000 to the table, or whatever table y'all want to say, he's not going to expect that woman to pay for much. It's not expected. As a man, I mean, when you're growing up, you learn and you're told your value is earned. You don't expect value. That's the difference between most women and men. Women expect to just be treated a certain way. And that's just something that you learn when you're a little kid. Men is like how strong you are, how fast you are you good at football, are you good at basketball. You would go to public school, you remember as a kid,
Do you know black women in real life?
No, this is
no. Okay.
No. Let's be very honest. When you went to public school, what determined your value in public school as a woman?
Your capability.
No. So everyone.
What public school?
No.
Liberty Elementary School.
So when you were a child.
And then I went to Ashburn Circle.
Your popularity.
And then I went in-state to.
No, I'm gonna break this down to the simplest level, right?
And I also want you to know.
No, I'm breaking this down to the simplest level.
My jurisdiction as a woman has never declared any standing that I've ever got. It's always been based on how much.
I'm gonna give you the simplest level.
I'm still talking. It's always been based on how hard I decide to work.
So,
if I decide to slack on my ass, I'm not going nowhere. If I decide to put my brand, put my business, put my...
How is popularity determined for girls in high school?
It depends on what your...
Because this goes through all through life. I'm not talking about...
You would know it's funny. I wasn't really popular in high school.
But how is popularity determined for girls in high school? That's the question.
It's determined by looks and standards.
And this is the same standards that life carries on.
But how old are you, and why are you still worried about?
No. This is not.
Brand on in high school.
No. This is not.
I gotta pee. I'm supposed to be gonna go pee after this rain. I'm just gonna let y'all know that.
Okay.
But I feel like
I'll answer your question though.
Sorry, our standards is always gonna be in the gutter if we worrying about what shit.
But I can only. And this is.
What would you looked at in high school? I was looked at as a kiss ass, somebody who only wanted to be in everything. But I also did student government, student association. I was cheerleading captain. I was motherfucking. I was everything and some more. But I was looked at as somebody who tried to learn.
So I'm not actually answering your question, CJ.
Or not, that was somebody who actually worked hard for what they wanted.
Okay.
Y'all don't get that.
No.
Whether or not
I'm not gonna.
What you look on me as in high school, it's gonna matter.
And listen.
I want to go pee and y'all get talking shit. I want to go pee.
I don't think it's the fact. I don't think it's the fact that he don't think that that he don't get what you're saying. I feel like it's the fact that you're not really answering the question.
All right, go ahead.
No, but
what was your question again? Answer one.
So before you continue, the question really just was what your popularity in high school. But listen, right before you go on to your spill, I'm not talking about what the. Listen, I'm not talking about the exception. I'm talking about the rule. You get what I'm saying?
No, I'm telling you what the fuck I was in high school.
I get that.
I was somebody who...
I get that, but we're talking about in generalities, right? So
right, in general, but not what I was. So, okay.
But yeah, we're talking about the masses, right? We're not talking about... because we're talking about the world. And in the world works off of the generalities of how the world works. You can't base... Because of how you work is the exception of the world.
That's why I said ask your question again, please.
I'm asking, like, what determines the popularity for girls in high school?
I think it's really definitely how she looks, how she moves, the things that she does, and definitely how she carries herself. Like what she joins, different things like that. Which, like, definitely, like it's definitely how you move in general.
But the basis of it is really just how pretty. Like, just think about this. This is a simple one. Who was the most popular girls at your high school? Was it the prettiest girls?
Pretty one.
It was that.
Oh, okay. So, and who was the most popular guys at your high school?
I ain't gonna lie, in my high school, it was the most athletic one.
Yeah, it was like the jocks, the funny niggas, like.
That's true.
It was
athletic,
the most
sports.
like anybody.
Or the hood niggas that was getting money, or the hood niggas that showed that they were mad.
14, no, I was getting money.
That's crazy. Cause that's crazy. Cause like in my high school, like the athletics, like people that did athletics was always like at the top of the pedestal. You feel what I'm saying? It was like the niggas that was on the block, like getting their money or whatever and all that. Like the niggas that was looking flashy and all that. Like they was basically like second.
I have a question though. You said that this is what though?
I'm telling you is that the value of women is intrinsic. So like
what she looks like.
It's not just what she looks like, but it's also just there. It's not like something you have to earn. It's just automatically there as being born as a woman. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A man's value is not just there because he was born as a man.
It's because of what he does.
What he does and what he earns.
And what he did to get.
I'll give you that. I really will.
So and the basic point I'm trying to make is most men are not going to care about how much money or what a woman has earned through her life. If a man is making a lot of money, now you can get him by. I'm gonna give you an exception.
Because I was gonna say it's because of what a man is making.
And
but then once a man is making that money, he now has the control. And when I say control, I say it's like, okay, now he determines his own fate. Like now he determines what, like, because most times with a female, if they make the conditions and they make the terms with certain niggas. But once a man makes money and they have conditions and they have terms and what they want, what they do, women don't like to hear that shit.
And they actually carry themselves as like they the catch.
Yes, but at the same time, like, women don't like that shit, but at the same time, there are the other type of women who, you feel me, like, okay, now this man has money, so I'm doing these things for him. You understand? Like, not even for him, now I'm doing these things because, you feel me, he got money, he might take care of me. Oh, it becomes conditional of what the man can do for the woman.
Right. So, I mean, I was trying to give you like a 5-minute run of the game.
The game. What the fuck does she be talking about? I'm not gonna hold it. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit while she in the bathroom. I'm just saying, bro, like, I was really over here, like, bro, what the fuck are we talking about? Like,
but overall, that was just one portion of it, right? Well, the biggest thing that I'm trying to say is, like, men's value is usually how much money they earn in life. And I'm speaking in generalities, right?
Are you trying to say that women don't like men for who they are?
fuck no.
Well,
I disagree.
No, before we go into what you disagree about, I'm just gonna speak.
Money does play a factor, but sometimes
speak.
I don't like the nigga for who they are.
I'm not trying to. Before y'all go into your personal experiences, I'm not trying to go into personal experiences. I'm just trying to speak on the way the world works.
It is.
Everyone keeps wanting to go into, but I work like this. But that doesn't mean the world works like that. You get what I'm saying?
That's fake. That's why I
and the world works off of how much money.
I definitely.
And people who watching this podcast, they probably know the world works off. Your value is what you earn as a man.
Okay, time's out.
Because other men, you respect Little Baby, right? Why do you respect Little Baby?
But listen, I was just ready to say that. But
you don't respect Little Baby came in here, you want to be like, damn, that's Little Baby.
I just feel like, oh, what's up? That's Little Baby. I kind of lost my respect for him because he paid 16 bands. Fucking shorty.
You can't, but you can pay 16.
But Little Baby.
I'm not paying.
No, you don't have to.
No, if I'm Little Baby, I'm not paying no money to fuck no bro.
Wait, why not?
I'm Little Baby. I'm Little Baby. You're crazy.
So I'm gonna tell you why.
I think it's because
it makes sense
of money. I think it's a simple effect of money, and I say that because the simple fact is like now I got money. Fuck, I'm paying a bitch for like
$16,000. I'm gonna tell you why you.
It's nothing.
I'm gonna tell you why you think $16,000 is a lot of money.
Because I can't do that. Right? Yeah, because I can't do that.
Now you would pay $10 to a girl to go out to eat, right? What if that was $16,000 to you? $10. What if $10 was equal to $16,000 to you? Would you feel that in your pocket?
Honestly, morally, I wouldn't do it. Like,
but no, you're not in the mindset. You get what I'm saying? Put yourself in that mindset. $10 is
fucking ego and
I feel that. I feel what you're saying.
It's a different person. It's like that's why I just said like yo. Once you get like, it's different conditions, it's different rules, it's different things that play factors. So it's like you feel me? I have money now. Like
money
a bitch will listen to whatever the fuck I say.
And there are women that
money do change you.
While there aren't women that will do it, there are a lot. And when I mean a lot, there are a lot of women that will. So
because why? Because women kind of want that what it comes with. Yeah, he paying my fucking bills. He give me 5 bands, 10 bands. He buy me bags. He buy me luck. Like he doing whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that nigga. Like yeah, I'm gonna do this and this, that, and the third. But like. My problem with that is like, okay, when does it come to like your like not even your respect, like your respect? I'll say respect. When does it come like what's your morals and your values? You feel me? Because it's like for me, there's a lot of women like alright, getting pregnant by niggas, a lot of baby mamas, different shit like that. And it's just like you feel me? For me, like it's like where do you draw the line? Like where do you draw the line of like? You feel me? I'm gonna do this and that for myself. Like I'm gonna have some balance where you feel me. Everything ain't happening just on a nigga, or everything just ain't moving on a nigga.
Okay.
But yeah. You take one last shot. The last shot of the night.
Listen.
Because he's gonna end this joint.
I'm gonna keep it being with y'all. Y'all said a lot of shit tonight.
Really?
And I feel like
really
y'all niggas, man.
It's been wild, like, but it's been good. This has been a Hideout Podcast. Please like, subscribe, tune into our channel, and good night.